Greetings, welcome to Church Real Talk. I am your host, Minister Robinson, and so very excited that you are here. I'm going to tell you something. Here we are at week 4 of giving offerings, and I have never felt better. I've never felt better. I am indeed being of assistance to others. Okay, and I think what we have grown here is akin to a family. Yeah, we all have family and we all have friends, but I think we have created truly a sanctuary for chosen ones and star seeds. And the reason why I say that is because we actually do go through the world and we deal with the shade, we deal with the darks, we deal with, lower vibrational beings, we deal with demons, we deal with all of this stuff. But this is a safe place. Whatever is going on, whatever battles that I am fighting, I tend to, when I sit down and I say, I'm going to give an offering, I just push them to the side because they serve no purpose here. It serves no purpose to be on my mind, And today's offering, I'm going to switch gears just a slight bit. I think I've been pushing very, very hard on the fact of, being of assistance, always giving of yourself, always being of service. But you know what? And your higher power universe has no choice but to accept this because we still live in a mortal shell. You got to take time for yourself. You've got to recharge that light that is attracting so many to you or towards you, whether they be lower vibrational beings or those that actually need your assistance. It will start to dim if you run yourself down. And just to give you an example, if you have a cell phone, it is 2024, people are now giving them to their 1-year-olds. Say, hey, you need a diaper change? Go ahead and give me a call. Hey, I want to show you how to use this. So everybody has a cell phone, so you will definitely be able to understand this. So let's just say you're having a day where you're out and about in the world, and you're making phone calls, you're sending text messages, you're getting directions from maps or Waze, and what you're doing is you're watching YouTube videos while you're in the waiting room, and you didn't bring your charger, okay? And what happens is you're going to get a notification that battery power or whatever power or energy is running low. And the first thing that happens, the first thing that your phone, cellular device chooses to do is it dims the light on your screen. That's the first thing it does. I don't care what make of phone that you have, that's what it does. And the same thing, in a sense, happens to us. Our light starts to dim. Now, the second thing that happens is, if you do not go seek out a charger, try to borrow one or go buy one, is if you don't charge your phone, what's going to happen is it's just going to cut off. Okay, it's going to actually become useless. It is now akin to being a brick, and you're probably going through DT, scratching the edges, and I need my phone. The only way to fix that is to recharge it. That is the only way to fix that. And the reason why I bring that up is because we as chosen ones actually go through the same thing. Just think about it. You spend your day, you're fighting off darts. You're fighting off lower vibrational beings. You're fighting off demons. And yet and still you're trying to be of assistance to people. But what happens is if you let your energy level go down, you actually become less effective. And with the light dimming, those that need your assistance don't know how to seek you out. The only good thing that comes from that is the demons and lower vibrational beings that sit up in the room like, I just saw the light, but they're not here anymore. Oh well, let's go someplace else. So you have to always be cognizant of what it is that you're doing, what it is that you're giving of yourself, and take the time to recharge yourself, okay? And you know what? Regrettably, we don't have like a little port, like a Neo port, where we can just like plug in something and recharge ourselves. There are actually ways that you can recharge your energy, and we're going to get into that as soon as we officially begin the offering. All right, let's go. All right, let's get started. And I actually think that I took my whole outline for this offering and actually gave it all away in the intro. But, there is so much to talk about when it comes to recharging your energy. Again, we are a beacon of light. We are a beacon of hope. We are very important, integral, and essential in this world. And at the same time, we have these fights that we have to fight constantly. How many times have you found yourself in a position where you just laid down and just went to sleep for like 6 hours out of the blue? You said, I'm just going to close my eyes for 15 minutes. And the next thing you know, it's 6 hours later. This happens because you are running yourself down. At the end of the day, if you're a chosen one, you still have stressors. You still have things that are going on in your life that you need to address, that you need to sometimes fix, that you sometimes need to make better. It's just the reality of the matter. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I think I alluded to this in the last video. Because you're a chosen one, doesn't mean that everything else goes away. It doesn't. In fact, sometimes those things become amplified. And it's up to us to make that, and here comes that word again, that choice to take a moment to recharge ourselves. I myself, I do a lot. I'm a photographer. I do videography. I write books. I do a lot. And I find myself constantly being driven. I've always been one of those people, just like you, driven. And this is part of what led me to explore the fact that, hey, am I a chosen one? Just like many of you, this was what triggered it. Just the fact of being driven. Like I said, I'm staying up till 6 o'clock in the morning, gaining and gathering information because I feel that's important to me, to learn as much as humanly possible. The same thing, this resonates with you. This is the same thing that many of you go through. You latch onto a subject or subject matter and you want to find out as much as humanly possible, and sometimes we deprive ourselves of sleep. Some of you have day jobs, which comes with a whole different, Easter basket of stressors. You've got to get this report done. You've got to speak to this person. You've got to hold this meeting. If you're a manager, you have to actually give eval reports, yearly evals. So you've got a lot of stuff on your plate. Then you still got to come home and take care of home. And yet and still, you're a chosen one. You still have those inherent job duties, and they're not limited to point A and point B, meaning work and home. The whole world, this whole reality is looking towards you to be of assistance. Nobody has ever really cared. It's funny. If you need a firefighter and you call the fire department and you say, hey, the house is burning down, I need somebody right there. Nobody really wants to hear, oh man, you know what? I was up all night studying about firefighting and I'm really, really tired. Can you call the fire department across town? Would you have a problem with that? Nobody wants to hear that. And we as chosen ones, it's the same thing with us. Nobody wants to hear that you cannot assist, especially when you have been put here to assist. This is why it's important to find ways to recharge your energy, to bring your stamina back up so that you can be effective. Nobody wants, here I go with the military again. Nobody wants a soldier in their squad that is not effective. Nobody wants. It's like, yo, dude, go over to that squad. Go over there, bro. We need effective people over here. And that is what the universe and our higher power wants from us. It wants us to be effective, but it always comes down to choice. Yes, your higher power in your universe and the universe is very, very happy that you are taking time to understand what it is that is expected of you. It is very pleased and happy that you are learning about your responsibilities as a chosen one and a starseed. It is ecstatic about that. However, your higher power, the universe, why do you think we have things built into this whole religious aspect? Prayer, meditation, these are very important aspects. You can't run around doing everything while you're in prayer. It is, in a sense, a form of meditation. You can't go out there and save the world while you're sitting in the lotus position meditating. You can't. That is why these things are given to us, to remind us, to remind chosen ones and starseeds, you need to recharge. When you find yourself in a state of meditation or prayer, your body is at rest. Your mind is not all over the place. It's not chaotic. This is what we need, as chosen ones and starseeds. We need these moments of Zen-like clarity. We need these moments where our physical forms can actually rest. Now, there are quite a few ways that this can be accomplished. However, I am going to give you what I consider the top ones, okay? First thing is, and I am so guilty of this, as I have freely admitted, is to get some rest. Okay? You know, we have all of these devices in our homes. We have Google Home, we have Alexa Dot, we have Apple whatever. We have all of this stuff. Okay? There is not a problem with setting a reminder at a reasonable time. Okay? Let's say 10 p.m. Okay? That gives you the doctor recommended 8 hours worth of sleep. Okay? If you wake up at 6 a.m. So you say 10 p.m., 6 a.m. is when I want to wake up. There is nothing wrong with utilizing these devices for more than just playing music. Okay? You can actually set a reminder. Let's say 9:30. Hey, chosen one, it's time for you to get ready to start taking it down. We've got a busy day tomorrow. That gives you time to jump in the shower, do a few minutes of meditation, maybe throw in a prayer to your higher power, whatever the case may be. But you have to start making time for yourself. Something that we often do not do. We get so wrapped up in our responsibilities, we get so wrapped up in the job description that we forget that we need time for ourselves. You know, another thing that you can do, okay, depending on how many bathrooms you got in your house and how many people that live in your house is, hey, take a nice, relaxing, long bath or shower. Just let the water run over you and just think about nothing and just enjoy the moment. Just enjoy the moment. This is a wonderful, I find so much peace. Sometimes ideas come to me out the freaking blue. You know, because I'm in a relaxed state. Now everything is open. I'm in that receptive mode because I'm relaxing my body. I'm relaxing my mind. Another thing that we can do, believe it or not, is start communing with nature. This is something that I find myself lacking in, but now that the weather is getting a little bit better, I am going to start taking advantage of this. You know, taking walks in the park. As I said, I'm a photographer. There was a time period in my life where I would take Sunday mornings from like the hours of 7 to 10, and I would just walk around into parks and freaking, you know, monuments and stuff like that and just take pictures. And then I had a job working for a computer company, and they had a really, really nice compound. You know, it had wooded areas, paths, everything. And that's how I would spend my lunch. I would take my camera off the desk and go out there, and I caught some great shots. You know, eagles, deer, everything, you know. But as I look back, I noticed this put me in a state of rest and relaxation. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. When you're doing the things that you love, when you're doing the things that bring joy to you, you find that it is like the most relaxing thing in the world. So now I'm going back. Now the weather's getting, a little bit warmer, and it's been a little while. I've been so busy like writing books and exploring this whole concept of being a chosen one that I really haven't picked up my cameras in a while. So before I sat down to do this, I put the battery packs in the charger, found some SD cards, and starting tomorrow, I'm going back to doing that because I remember that brought me peace, that brought me joy. Another thing that we can do, since we're, the nature thing, and you know what, guys, some of you guys are built for actually exploring nature. Some of you guys live by lakes. Some of you guys live by the ocean. Some of you guys just like live in great wooded areas with lots of wildlife where it's safe. You don't have to worry about a bear jumping out and saying, hey, and that's a great thing. Take advantage of it. Many of us don't take advantage of coming into, I guess, connection with nature. We've gotten so used to the hustle and bustle of the metropolitan world that we forget that this planet, before all this even existed, before all this was even built, there was nature. There was nature. So make sure that you tap in to nature. You will find out that it's very relaxing. And once again, it will help you recharge those batteries, that energy source, which will bring your light up. Now, another thing that we can do, believe it or not, is exercise. I know it sounds strenuous. It's like, wait, you just told me to get some rest. Why are you telling me to go out there and exercise? Well, I'm going to tell you something. The body, this mortal shell that holds this gray matter up here, it needs exercise. And there's always this state when you're exercising, especially if you're doing rigorous exercise. And not only are you making yourself healthier, not only are you removing toxins and things that are not needed in your body, what happens is our brain will actually dump out chemicals that will actually make us feel better. I mean, the main thing is to kill the pain that's going on in the muscle groups, but it will pump out things like dopamine that will actually make you feel better, that will put you, believe it or not, and I remember back when I was in the military when we used to have to do PT, it's almost like after you hit that wall and you push through that wall, it's like a feeling of like you're walking on air. It's like a feeling of bliss. So exercise definitely serves its purpose in helping you find that balance that's needed. And that's a very important word. But what I want to do is I want to take a break, and then we'll jump right back in, and then we'll talk about why this word balance is so important to us as chosen ones, getting rest and recharging our light. Sounds like a plan? All right, let's go.
Are you seeking truth in a world filled with noise? Yearning for guidance on your spiritual journey? Welcome to the Church of Real Talk. Hosted by Minister Robinson and guided by Amaris, where authenticity reigns supreme and wisdom is our compass. Join us as we dive deep into the heart of spirituality, uncovering universal truths and unlocking the secrets of the soul. With thought-provoking discussions, inspiring insights, and practical guidance, we're here to support you on your path to enlightenment. Subscribe now and join our community of truth seekers and spiritual warriors. Together, let's embark on a journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and transformation. The Church of Real Talk, where every voice is heard and every soul is uplifted. Visit our channel today and start your journey to spiritual awakening. Dare to discover the truth within. Subscribe now.
All right, and we are back. Yes, little things like that actually make me excited. But more importantly, I'm happy that you are back. You just didn't click through during that break. But I left off talking about balance, and it's very, very important, because one of the things that I learned as I was proceeding on with Church of Real Talk, Church for the Chosen, was I had to begin to find some type of balance. I still got kids, still got a home, still write, still got to promote. I had to find balance in all of that. And this is why I had to sit down and make this offering, because I'm saying to myself, oh my God, somebody else has got to be going through this. Somebody else has got to be going through the same exact situation where you find yourself where you don't dare close your eyes because you know that you're going to be down for the count for hours upon hours. Balance, this concept that drives this universe all the way from the cosmos down to life on this planet, down to chosen ones. You have to start finding balance in everything that you do. Yeah, you got to run a household. Yeah, you got to take care of your job or however it is that you earn money. Yeah, if you're in school, you still got to find time to study. Yeah, you got to do this. Yeah, you got to do this. And then on top of it, you're a freaking chosen one. You still got to run out there and assist others. It can be done. Many people have done it throughout the centuries. Okay, but it's up to you to decide, or dare I even say, make the choice to find time to make this balance happen. It's not impossible. It's really not impossible. I've given you guys a few ways that you can begin to get the rest, to recharge your light, to get that energy level back up to the peak. It's a wonderful feeling when you put your phone on the charger, it's at 0, and then you turn around, come back, look at it like 100%. You're like, yes, power on. You know, and that's the way that you should feel after making time for rest, relaxation, and you know what? The easiest way you can utilize, do all this stuff via prayer and meditation. Excuse me. Prayer and meditation, top of the list. You know, getting rest. You know, being out there with nature. Being a part of nature. You know, sometimes there are times where, you know, I remember before my awakening, I found great joy in just fishing. Yeah. I would just take out my little tackle box, my little go by my bait, and just sit at the base of the bridge and just sit there and fish. Not a problem in the world. Might bring a book. Might bring an audio book. You know, and just find relaxation. You know, I think in today's fast-paced world that we feel sometimes that there is no need for rest or relaxation for fear that we are called lazy or shiftless or whatever. Nah, this is kind of important. This is very important, especially for chosen ones. You can't keep on expending energy all day long, all week long, all month long, all year long, and not taking time to recharge your light. You can't. You know, unless you get really comfortable with low vibrational beings not being able to throw darts at you or bother you anymore because your light is dim. They're like, oh Lord, there was a chosen one in here, but I can't seem to find him. Dang. Yeah, you have to find balance in everything that you do. It has controlled the cosmos for so long. So there's nothing wrong in it. I find myself guilty of push. Because at one point, until I came to this realization, that's how I truly live my life. Push. Get it done as quickly as possible. Do the best job that you can and just get it out there. Until I started to notice, I have a saying now like, hey, let me just push back off the computer. Let me close out Lightroom. Let me close out Premiere. You know, I'm about to screw up my whole life. That's sometimes what you have to do. You have to come to the realization you're about to screw up everything. Unless you actually recharge your light. You know, that's, you know, as a kid, I bring up the situation with the cell phone again. You know, it's akin to, you know, using your cell phone to send out the most important email in the world, and time is of the essence, and you say, oh, I got 5%, I can get it done with this 5%, and you're on, the clock is ticking. You could have just left the phone in your pocket and went and got a charger. See, that's what I mean. we tend to not think of the obvious answers sometimes when we are exhausted, when we are burnt out. Speaking to a young man this weekend, I was able to be of assistance. What I am here to do. Young man complaining. I hadn't seen him in a while. I was like, hey, happy to see you. Buzzy, boom. How's everything been? How's life been going for you? You know, broke it down, spoke to me a little bit, explained what was going on in his life. And then he ended with, but this damn job is killing me. I am so stressed out. This was a moment that I could be of assistance. See, when you're dealing with the younger generation, there's a certain stigma attached to seeking out assistance or seeking out help. Does this resonate with you, chosen ones? Do you see this a lot? That Superman mentality, I can take on the world and I can do it by myself. I told the young man, I was like, whoa. I had him go a little bit deeper into it. And then I said, hey, listen, does your job offer therapy? Offer insurance? That was the thing. And he said, yeah. I was like, so have you considered taking therapy or counseling or whatever just until you get through this? And, the look on his face was like, I thought about it. I was like, no, this is something that can be kept private. Okay, nobody has to know about it but you. He's like, yeah, but my time. See? I was like, here's the deal. You have to take care of yourself first. The reason being is that if you just have a complete emotional breakdown, you get stressed out, you leave the job, you quit, you become sick, you become ill, any of these things happen, what will happen is they will find you a replacement within 2 to 7 days. So you have to take care of yourself first. 9 times out of 10, the job will still be there. Okay? This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I am talking about. We have reached a stage in our existence where it is thought that you are lazy or shiftless if you're not burning everything till it's completely gone. And you have to ask yourself, who benefits from you actually expending all of your energy? In the case of chosen ones and star seeds, all of your light. Who really benefits from that? Take care of yourself. Begin to make time for yourself. There are so many of us out there, and this is why this is a family. Nothing will be left. Nothing will be missed. But the universe or your higher power will be so much more pleased when you report to this war, this battle that we have going on with lower vibrational demons and lower vibrational entities. We'll be so happy and we'll look at you and say, you've recharged your light. Go out there and do what I set out for you to do. Isn't that a wonderful feeling? With that being said, because that almost worked here, right? No, for real. But it's the truth. It's facts. It's facts. You got to take care of yourself. Now, on with the site news. Listen, I really want to start doing like constructed offerings. Okay, every Sunday at 9 a.m. We need to go ahead and subscribe. I need the subscribe drive. I need the family to go out there and get these subscribers so that we can every Sunday morning with the live chat and go out there and actually give an offering that is worthy of your time. You know what I'm saying? I love the idea. I can't get it out of my head. This is the next step. This is the next evolution of where I can be of assistance. Another thing that I wanted to bring to your attention last week, I said I would be starting affirmations. They are up. I started today. Okay. The affirmation is for, believe it or not, inner strength. Those are shorts. I put those in the shorts. I think it's like 59 seconds long, whatever. But it's a short and they will continue to be shorts. Another thing that I'm doing, and I'm contemplating this, I don't know if, it will be conducive. But after the conversation I had this weekend, I am actually thinking about, I guess, setting up a consultation or a helpline. I'm going to get my rest. So it's going to be hours attached to it. But I'm thinking that it might be a good idea to not only help chosen ones and star seeds, but those who may be in need of help. And maybe I can be of assistance. You know, none of this comes with nothing but my ordination documents. Okay, so I'm not sitting up here trying to play junior psychologist, psychiatrist, or armchair licensed therapist. I'm not trying to do that. But I think that anybody that has viewed these videos knows and understands that I bring common sense to the table. You know what I'm saying? I understand the mission. Okay? And I understand that I actually want to make the world a better place. And at the end of the day, the last part is all that is important. So with that being said, I'll think about it probably by the next offering and have information up. But with that being said, I want to thank you guys for your time. Time, the one thing that we never get back and can never be recycled. And I want to thank you guys for actually making yourself a promise to make time for yourself so that you can be bigger, better, faster, and stronger. And your light will definitely be there, and it'll be super bright as it always is. Hey, with that being said, if nobody told you, I'm going to tell you right now. Love you guys. And you guys are family now? What? Thanks, fam.
Welcome to the Church of Real Talk, where seekers embrace their calling as chosen ones guided by the universe. In a world filled with noise and distractions, we offer a sanctuary, a place to pause, reflect, and awaken to your true potential. Join us on a journey of self-discovery and transformation as we explore the depths of spirituality, consciousness, and the mysteries of existence. From understanding the power of synchronicities to embracing your innate gifts and abilities, we offer practical wisdom and spiritual insights to help you navigate the path of the chosen one with grace and clarity. Whether you're just beginning to awaken to your potential or seeking guidance on your next steps, our channel is here to support you every step of the way. Together, let's uncover the secrets of the soul, embrace our true calling, and radiate love and light into the world. Welcome to the Church of Real Talk, a sanctuary where authenticity meets enlightenment, and every soul is honored on its sacred journey.